Now, my next guest is trying to reason with his colleagues in Congress, imploring them not to defund NPR, especially when the rationale is a deceptively edited video put together by a guy who specializes in those political hit jobs. Congressman Blumenauer of Oregon joins me now. Congressman, what's the current status now? How likely is this to pass the House?
Well, based on what we saw previously with the continuing resolution, it's very likely. It's doubtful that the Republican leadership would have rushed this to the floor, violating their own rules for 72 hours notice with an emergency meeting of the Rules Committee, unless they were fairly confident that it would in fact pass.
Congressman, do you think this is part of a coordinated campaign? Do you think they know that O'Keefe is going to do these videos? O'Keefe knows what their agenda is, and then it gets repeated on places like Fox News. But you got to give credit to Beck's website here, The Blaze, which defunct this. And let me tell you something. It's amazing that it's so bad that even Beck's website is like, no, that's totally edited. But do you think it's part of the whole machinery of going after places like NPR?
Well, there's no question about it. People they have an agenda. It's aggressive. And in fact, the proposal that we're voting on tomorrow goes beyond just defunding NPR. It would cripple public broadcasting stations around the country, particularly in rural or small-town America, and prohibit them from purchasing content from any source, like Prairie Home Companion, Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, or programming from other public broadcasting stations. It's just really unbelievable that they would do this to try and shut the system down.
All right, and I want to be clear, The Blaze is not part of Fox News, so I just wanted to clarify that based on what I said earlier. Congressman, real quick, last question for you. Do you think the Senate or the White House will eventually stop this, or is there any chance that NPR actually gets defunded?
I think there's very likely to be a strong pushback. The overwhelming majority of the American public support keeping the funding as it is or even increasing it. In fact, 2/3 of Republicans support keeping funding or increasing it. I think that they may have bitten off more than they can chew. I certainly hope the Senate and the White House pushes back. The American public deserves it, and I think this is a case where these people have just reached too far.
All right, Congressman Blumenauer, thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate it.